confident in God, and you have to be confident. Um, I think I'm going to reach my video capacity. You have to be confident in the Lord, and you have to be confident in knowing who you are in the Lord. And so just be prepared. That reminds me of straddling the fence, and over in Isaiah 55:6. That one I did want to do, and I think my time is going to run out. 55:6 is so he's saying, he's talking to Israel, and it says, seek the Lord while he may be found. Call on him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his ways, and the evil man his thoughts. And they're basically saying, a lot of us straddle the fence, and it's good to start that in verse 2, where it's like, listen to me, and eat what is good, and your soul will delight in the richest affairs. Give your ear and come to me, hear me, that your soul may live. I will make an everlasting covenant with you, my faithful love promise to David. I mean, this is awesome. This is God saying, hey, I love you so much. If you just come on back, we're straddling fences. We got our foot in hell and our foot in heaven, going, you know what, God, I know you got me because you forgave. That's why you sent Jesus, right? And that's just not cool. I mean, we got to pull it together, and now is the time to pull it together. We don't want to be those virgins who don't have our oil ready. We don't want to have our lamp saying, Jesus, Jesus, and he goes, I don't even know. I'm sorry, you can't come in. And right now, we're in a space where we need to listen and pay attention so that we're not going, no, you didn't get a radio. And so you don't know that we're going to the shelter down here to keep us safe. And you get there late and you go, whoa, 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 I'm here. And God is trying to discipline you now. You want to be a part of whatever we need to be a part of. We don't need to be a part of things we don't need to be a part, because trust me, there's going to be lots of things coming in the Christian world. We believe that to be the marks of the beast, things that are coming that surely are to pass, per prophecy. So we definitely don't want to be a part of believing everything and following everything. So keep that in mind. I'm just trying to get the gist of this to say, hey, if you're not living right, it's not too late. It's always a time to say, you know what, this could be a drill. We have fire drills. We have gun drills in case somebody comes in with a drill. We have earthquake drills. This could be God saying, I'm trying to get the attention of my people. I'm trying to get those that I've already called to get back, to dig back and grab those people who are slipping and dipping. I'm trying to get the attention of you. If you're doing what you're not supposed to be doing, this might be the drill that God is going, are you going to be faithful? Are you going to be obedient? Are you going to be so scared that you're pretending you're not scared, saying, I'm just going to trust the Lord, so you don't really deal with it? Like people who say, I believe in Revelations, but yet won't turn the pages to Revelations. You got to think about that. And there's some pastors out there and some evangelists and everybody, some lay people who are terrified of the revelations of the prophecies are what to come. And so, because they're not living right. So if you're living right, you're confident about it and you're not terrified about it. And so remember also that when I hear, oh, I'm just going to trust God, I'm going to trust God, I feel you. I'm not mad at you at all. I'm going to trust God too, but I'm going to be wise at what I'm doing. Because in Exodus, the 10th plague was that they were going to kill the firstborn. They were going to kill the people in the house. And the Lord said, you know what? If you put the Spirit of the Lord came down and said, told him, if you put the blood of a young goat or a sheep on the doorstops, the angel of death is going to pass right over your house. Well, if I'm trusting you, God, and I'm a believer, why I got to do all that? So there's a purpose to it, and there's a method to the madness. We may not understand it in our carnal minds. It doesn't make logical sense. I'm going to go out here and kill a sheep and put it on my door, a young sheep, with no blemishes and just put that on my door so the angel of death that you're sending, Lord, won't know? Can't you just tell them? Don't they know? No. God wants us to be obedient. He needs us to follow things. And so if we have a list that says, hey, go get some food for 2 weeks to a month, and at first that list was 2 weeks, and now I'm hearing 4 weeks to 6 weeks, and some people are saying 2 months completely, 8 weeks, I have no idea. If they're saying it, what is it going to hurt us just to go out and make sure we have enough food in the house? They're not asking us to hoard. We have to share so that we don't get corrupt. We have to be kind to one another. It makes no sense to have 80 tissues in your house and you're only a couple of two. And then the people next to you have nothing. Oh, we have an update. But I don't have time to read it, but if it's, I will put it on. But nevertheless, these are things that we need to be vigilant, be smart, be wise. We're smarter than what we're acting, and I was in that number of, oh, it's not that serious. When school started closing down, when the NBA started closing down, I was like, this is serious, okay? Those are our country's money makers, NBA and movie theaters are, we're tourists. San Diego, we're a tourist city like crazy. California is a tourist state. And so, and I got family in Nevada. Come on, that's a tourist state if you ain't never. Las Vegas, come on. So when things start shutting down and you see it serious, stop saying, well, this is a hoax. Well, this is a theory. They just messing with people. They are, maybe. They are. But at the end of the day, it's affecting us. So your kids aren't at home. Calling me about real estate right now. It's not a good time. Let's see if I can get this off. Your kids are at home with you, and some of y'all feeling some kind of way. Some of you guys don't have food for your kids because you budget, because you know that your kids are going to eat while they're in school. So, let's be real about the fact that it's happening. All right. So God's trying to get his people's attention. Remember, they laughed at Noah. The 10 virgins are to remind you that, you know what, we need to be ready and prepared. We need to be prepared. I'm not so worried about the coronavirus, honestly. God is good. I could die tomorrow from it. I'm feeling very confident about that. But I'm more concerned about martial law. I'm more concerned about the fact that elderly people aren't getting what they need. Babies aren't getting their diapers, their milk, their wipes. People are buying the babies' wipes. I haven't figured out why everybody's buying the babies' wipes yet, because it's not Lysol. But people are buying baby wipes and they don't have babies. That concerns me. That makes me feel like the hoarding spirit is really consuming you. So some of you guys, take a look at what you got. Share the wealth. I mean, if you're trying to sell it, I get it. But if you're the people that are screaming, talking about this isn't real, then why are you taking advantage of selling water for $15 or Lysol for $100? I think somebody told me, hand sanitizer. It's kind of crazy. So be smart, be wise, be loving. Romans 13:11 talks about the new salvation. I just don't have time for that. It also talks about submission to authorities, submitting to our government, how everyone must submit himself to the government authorities, for there is no authority except that which God has established. The authorities that exist have been established by God. That's biblical. We may not always agree, but that's God. But he also lets us know that he's over that. And so our prayer should be about, we should be praying to God that he directs our authorities, our government in the right way. And that's from the New International, Romans 13:1. That was, 13:1. It also says 13:11. Do this knowing the time. that it is ready, that it is already the hour for you to awaken from sleep, and now salvation is nearer to us than when we believed. Awaken from sleep. Everybody's going through their awakening in their spiritual walks. This is it. Um, this is the real awakening. This is the sleep you should be waking up from. You should be having the knowledge of, man, I may not have been living my life quite right, but I'm going to have to change the way I think, change the way that I see things. So yeah, I think that's all I have for now. Um, Love your neighbor as yourself. If you keep on biting and devouring each other, watch out or you will be destroyed by each other. That was just random. That's Galatians 5:15. Um, just really want to send the love vibes going out. Just making sure that people know that we have to take care of each other. We can't keep beating each other up. I got to get back to work. I have stuff to do. And I love you very much. Please find as many things as you possibly can on your list. The mom and pop stores are a little bit more expensive, but they do have the things that you need. I was able to find a lot of staple foods there. Pasta sauces. I definitely don't be needing no pasta right now, but I definitely have it stored up. Some of the mom and pop places here in San Diego, a lot of the Latin grocery stores have an abundance of vegetables and fruit, fresh vegetables and fruit. Um, um, and get to know your neighbors, start a face group just of your neighbors, so you guys can stay connected on what's going on. Maybe your neighbor's home and you're somewhere else and they're letting you know, hey, your house on fire, something. So even though my battery is on the charger, it's feeling some kind of way. I think it's feeling some kind of way. I don't know why. Yeah, it's feeling some kind of way. Where is it? It's hot. All right, so just trying to close this up. Make your virtual doctor's appointments. I know that I had got over strep throat, and I know that some of my family members, and I started feeling the tingle again, and I was like, man, is that what's going on? Definitely, if you can, call in and find out. Don't take your symptoms lightly. Let them diagnose you over the telephone or the video chats. So you can go. Don't be terrified to have the the quarantine. A lot of them are doing self quarantines. You go home, you take your medication. Just be wise. You don't want to give it to your family. You don't want it lingering in your house, right? I learned about some blow dryer with the heat. Somebody told me that two cases were in Nigeria. I called my Nigerian family and friends, and they were like, they hadn't heard from it, but I'm not saying it didn't happen because I didn't check. They were like, no. And I was like, it's too hot, huh? Because it's hot right now. And so according to what I've read, this virus can't live in this kind of heat. So they've got this blow dryer thing. I'm a little scared of that, but they're saying if you do the blow dryer and spray, it just seems to me that it's going to dry you out, even like your face, burn it or something. But you're supposed to put it, and let it go up your sinuses to kind of kill. Don't y'all do that saying that I said it. I just seen it, so you can look it up. So be wise, have tissue and water. For those of you that don't drink tap water, that would be important for you to have water. I'm not happy that I spent $7 for water. That was $3.49, but I was just being lazy because I was tired, not knowing what was going to happen, what I was in the middle of. And this was my being ignorant to what was going on, not realizing it was going to get more ridiculous than that. Buy your groceries, order your groceries if you can. I also do deliveries, so I get it. We're out there I'm picking up people's groceries. We're doing the best that we can to make sure. Well, right now I'm not doing it because I want to make sure I'm okay. And that's part of being responsible. They're giving us kits. They're telling us how to handle things as well. So I know that my co-driver's out there, and I'll be out there soon to go out there and deliver. I think by tonight I will have my last dose. So yeah, um, uh, now is the time to get your faith up. Just want to go over that. Pull it together, people. We don't have nothing to lose but our souls. And so, and I have to say that with all the conviction because I know what I'm doing, what I'm not doing, letting go of vices that for me, I'm a believer. So I know the things that I should and should not be doing. And if you're convicted about it, that's yours to own. So I can only speak on that. I am a devout Christian, and so I can't, no matter what I'm doing, I can't deny what I believe, and that's what I believe. And so I wouldn't stay true to who I am. If you need prayer, definitely hit me up, send me a message. I will pray for you. If you're on Instagram, I will post this up in the IGTV, and you can send me a message. I know we have voice messages that we can send. I will definitely pray with you that way. You tell me what you want prayer for. You don't have to tell me at all. I will just pray. I will definitely sit in my prayer closet for you, your family members. Definitely. If you're on Facebook, then you know the drill. Just send me a message, and I definitely will pray for you. If you don't know me personally, and I don't know how, since it's open, you've seen it on my personal page. I usually don't answer messages from people that I don't know, and I'm definitely not going to befriend you on my personal email. So you can reach me at Tanetta Marie, Facebook, and or Be Motivated, and it's capital BE and then motivated exclamation mark. If you reach out to me, message or directly on the wall, I definitely will pray for you however you'd like it. If you just say pray for me, you don't want to hear my voice or whatever, I'm fine with that as well. We have a praying team at our church. Sister Myra is over our prayer at our church, our prayer team, but we have a diligent team that definitely will pray for you and with you. We also are trying to get our pantries low, and so we're trying to get donations. If you know anybody who are doing donations, we have kids at home, and it's not just our children, community children that are home and don't have enough to eat just during the day for now. Since I'll be getting back on the road, I'll be doing some of those deliveries as well. But and then we'll be posting times that you can come up and pick up the food. No questions asked. We're not going to have a lot. Whatever's in the bag, just pick it up. Whatever you don't want, we just ask that you take it out and put it in the bin. We'll leave a bin out. All right, my battery is now at 5%. Can't believe that it's still going. Again, it's Be Motivated on Facebook. I really don't go to my Twitter, so don't do it. Marie Tanetta on Instagram, and Tanetta Marie is my motivational page, my business consultant page. And so if you need anything, please let me know. I'm well over 47 minutes, and so I got to make up this time for work or just deduct it. So y'all take care of you. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Don't have to know you to love you. Just wishing everybody the best, and I'm hoping that everybody takes precautionaries and that they are being wise in their decisions. And some of y'all need to stop being smart butts to people, like if you think it's nothing, let it go. You don't have to be rude to people. So if you think that it's the end of the world, I you know, to each his own, and we pray for that as well. If you think that it's just a phase we're going through, which is kind of like my belief system, this is part of the phase. You know, yeah. Love you guys. All right.